The single most dangerous time in an abusive situation is the point where you are getting out. You need to get out, and you need to get out safely. In this video, we will talk about the basics for leaving an abusive partner. Remember that this does not replace the information that you get from the police, the women's shelter, or the abuse organizations that are able to give you specific advice in your situation. I am Emma. I'm a medical doctor and I am a survivor of domestic abuse and narcissistic abuse. 1. Assessing the danger. Do you remember the scene in Lord of the Rings where the Balrog appears with the fiery whip and Gandalf shouts at the hobbits, "Run, you fools!" Now, this is not to demean victims of domestic violence. I'm using humor to get a distance to it all, but also to show you a truth. There are some situations where you need to run, where you should not stop and make preparations. Being in an abusive, an oppressing and violent atmosphere for a long time will make you numb to the possible danger. If you are used to dealing with this kind of situations, it is sort of like when a soldier goes to war and he sees atrocities and molested bodies all around him, and after being exposed to this for a period, he gets numb. He doesn't even react when he sees a dead body on the side of the road. Being in an abusive relationship is similar. You get numb, you get normalized to what is happening. And this could make you oblivious to the danger that you could be facing. The single most important factor for evaluating if the partner could potentially end your life is the question, has he ever choked you? The moment that the man puts his hand around a woman's neck, the risk for that same man killing that woman within a year's time dramatically increases. It goes up by 7-fold, so 700% increase. Does he own a gun? Has he ever threatened you with a weapon? Has he told you that he will kill you? Has he threatened to hurt or kill your children or your pets? These are all questions that could indicate a higher risk. Does he control all aspects of your life? The more control he has over you, the higher the risk that he would do something drastic if you try to get away. Does he control your every move? Does he control who you see? Does he control the finances? Has he forced himself onto you in an intimate setting? All these are questions. The more of them that you would answer with a yes, the higher the risk that this man would end your life. Now, to make a proper assessment in your case, you need to get in touch with the authorities, the police, the women's shelter, or someone used to dealing with these domestic violence situations. Who can help you? Go through them in your head or make a list, but remember to keep the preparations a secret. The abuser should not know that you are leaving. That's essential. Friends, families, trusted relatives, anyone who could help you, lend you money, become a safe location to land after you get away. Go through them. There are people who will be able to help you or willing to help you if you just ask. Next point, collect the evidence. Collect evidence for the abuse. Can you videotape the abuser in secret? Can you audio tape? Photograph of injuries? Your journal notes? Your diary? And are there any witnesses to the violent instances? Try to collect as much evidence as you can. One tips is, this is just the same as with the getaway information. Sorry, the kids are just crazy tonight. But anyway, they are playing and giving me some time to do this video. Yeah, I think it's a fight with the card box, the moving cartons that we brought. But it sounds like they're having a good time. Don't keep the evidence on your phone if you can access it. One tip is to set up a secret email account and then email the information that you are able to gather, the evidences to that account. Gather money if you can. Do this in secret. Leave it with a trusted friend, or keep it in a place where he will not be able to find it. Collect your belongings, and if you have kids, then collect the kids' belongings, things that they will need when you get away. Clothes, diapers, belonging of high emotional value to you. Store it in a safe location. You can bring the things out a little at a time and prepare for when you get away. Divorce the ass and seize the assets if you can. Don't try to buy him off. I know that this is a person that has intimidated you, and it's easy to think that I will just leave everything to him. I don't need anything, then perhaps he will leave me alone. Trust me, he won't. He will use those resources to terrorize you. If you leave the house to him, then he will have an advantage when it comes to child's custody, for example. Go through the assets that you have. Get advice from someone who knows. Get advice from someone regarding your specific situation. Get advice from a lawyer, if you can. Try to inform yourself about what the laws and regulations say in your specific situation. In some countries or some states, when you get a restraining order, then you automatically get to stay in the house. Becoming untraceable. Is he tracking your phone? You can do this by apps, and for example, Find My iPhone or Find My Friend. But there are also apps that are invisible that the abuser might have installed on your phone. And it could even be apps that are tracking your every push of the button on the phone, and that could record your conversations with friend or family. So be careful not to talk to them on your phone. Has he put a GPS device on your car? Check under the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Try to check in places where the little GPS tracker could be sitting. It's usually placed with a magnet. Check under the car and use the mirror to bend down and have a look underneath and around the wheel houses. There are also common places where the GPS trackers could have been placed. Be careful when you talk to outsiders. Friends or family might give him an indication that you are about to leave. Perhaps they will do so unintentionally. Remember, the abuser is sensitive to threats. He will very easily pick up if one of the family members suddenly change their behavior towards him. If he is in regular contact with your close relatives, then perhaps you should choose another relative or friend to talk to when you need help with a getaway plan. Protect yourself mentally. Before you are able to get away, as I said, keep the preparations a secret. But after you get away, he will put in a lot of effort to try to get you back, to lure you back in, to tell you that he will change, this time it's for real, he will get therapy. Don't fall for it. Don't meet him alone. Meeting the abuser alone after you have left has ended many women's life. Set a date for when you are leaving or when you are putting the plan into action, but be prepared to take action sooner. Have all your important documents, the passports, medical records, or insurance papers, have them have copies of them at a safe location, but then also have them so that you can easily access them if you need to run. It is scary to leave an abuser, but there is a life for you on the other side of this. A peaceful life where there is joy, where there is human connection, where you are not under a person's thumb. For those of you who are listening who have managed to get away from the abuser, please leave a comment and tell us in the community how you did it and how you prepared yourself so that you were safe. If you liked the video and it was useful for you, please press the thumbs up. It helps to spread the knowledge. Subscribe to my channel if you want more information about leaving an abusive spouse and healing afterwards. I am Emma, holding up a light over the bridge. Be safe, take care, and have a good day. Bye.